Alright, this is the next victim. This here is a General Electric model L-641. I believe it's from early 40s, 41 or 42, maybe 40. It is a two-band radio. It has broadcast and shortwave. Shortwave runs from 5.5 meg to 18 meg, and it's standard broadcast. It has the curved dial plate. It's in pretty good shape, the cabinet. It's suffering from a little filler loss through here. Somebody got a little joyous with some paint, but all in all, it is in very good shape. The back, there is, I think it's 5 tube. This one here is a 5U4 rectum fire tube. I think this one back here is the power tube, 6V6 output tube. The speaker is shot. Doesn't look like there's any cone left in it, from what I can see. The back and the antenna are one assembly. When I bought it off of eBay, the seller had taken the back cover off and packaged it into a sealable bag because it has an asbestos heat shield on the back panel of the loop antenna, because that 5U4 generates a heck of a lot of heat. So the maker of the radio, back then they used a lot of asbestos. Zenith used it too in their cabinet tops, because the rectifier 6X5 and the 6F6s Coke bottle type tubes generated a lot of heat in one area. But the back is in great shape. I have a fresh sticker for that. The antenna looks like it's still in really good condition. The seller removed the knobs and the felts off the thing, and the back screws, packaged them, and was good enough to send a full schematic set with the radio. So that saves me a lot of work. I believe I have I did a 641 some time ago. Either that or it was a 631 that is pretty much similar to this radio. Not too much different. So give me a moment to get the chassis out of the cabinet and we'll take a look. Okay, I was right about the cone. The cone is history. Hopefully the voice coil is still intact, and the field coil is still viable. And we'll have to strip that out of there. Not a lot of rust, not a lot of dust. the indicator needs a slight adjustment. Let's turn this thing up and see what we got underneath. Looks like it's mostly original. I don't think anybody's been in here. As a matter of fact, I would bet $1 to a donut that nobody has been in here, because that looks like original solder. The other end looks like original solder, and that is original. Yep. Big ass resistor. So this one here might be a good candidate. We'll get it on the bench as soon as I can make room for it. I've got the previous radio that I have been trying to get done. The cabinet is being getting the final finishes on it right now. It's a 439 Zenith that's ready to go back in the cabinet as soon as I get the cabinet done. I'm just waiting on some decaling and a final sand and finish off of the thing, of the cabinet. Let's see how that thing. Yeah, it kind of works. Kinda. It's a little tight, but it is working. It's a bit tight. Okay. So we're going to move this one onto the bench as soon as we can make room for it and get her going. So stand by for that. All right. We're in the shed now, getting this thing prepped to check out, and I ran across an issue. The off-on volume switch is hosed up. I mean, it is solid stuck. I put vice grips on it and knocker loose and snot, and it won't give loose. Even tapping, tap, 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 and ring on the bells and bang on the windows and slam on the brakes too, and it won't come back. So I've got one of these over here that I am going to try to incorporate in that. One, I can modify the shaft length and take it down to half shaft. The other one, I'd have to take and cut quite a bit off and put a coupler on it to a half shaft. So that is not going to be a big problem. This, since the entire cone was completely gone on it, fortunately they were kind enough to leave the voice coil intact and the spider, and just get the basket all cleaned up and got the spider off and disconnected, and the inner where the coil rides, that dowel, got it cleaned out, and I got the spider back in and shimmed, and all I gotta do is wait for that adhesive to cure up, and then I will take and solder the lead ends off the coil to their solder points, and then I'm going to use one of these neoprene, I guess they're neoprene, they're rubber, real flimsy rubber, and they're I don't know, some kind of an impervious coil cone. I guess they're about mid-range size, and we're going to slip that on there and get that put back together so that I can at least use the speaker for the test in this thing, since I got a issue with that I got to clear up. That'll give this a chance to get back in service and ready to glow. So stay tuned. There'll be more as soon as I can find something.